Hello, ladies. And perhaps we have some gentlemen popping on as well if they found us somehow on the interwebs. But I see some of my girls here already here in the comments. Got Debbie, Blaze, Maria, Whitney, Karen, Rhonda's here. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, ladies. Mary's here. All right. What up, crew? Hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Those that celebrate Thanksgiving. If you can't tell, I'm in different digs this week. I'm here in the ATL, in my old bedroom, turned into a / office. I use this for my office when I'm here visiting the fam bam. Atlanta is wonderful. Finally started to feel kind of chilly tonight. Finally, y'all, I got back to the gym today. The girl's on her way back. I probably sound worse tonight than I have been lately. Kind of one of those things that when you start getting over the sickness, it's like it lands down here. Like now it's down here in my throat and chest and just wants to come out. But we are finally like really officially on the other side of it. It's just kind of like hanging around and wanting to linger. So I've been doing a whole lot of nothing but the basics since I've been here. I've been taking care of clients, taking care of the build. I have been fully 100% off of Instagram since I touched down here in Atlanta on Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day. So ever since I got here and I got settled, I've been off of Instagram. Literally just posted the Equip sale for Black Friday, and that was it. I was done on Instagram. So done a little bit in the group, in the Facebook group, and on my personal Facebook page. Easy things, but really haven't spent a ton of time on social. Spent time with my build ladies, as y'all know, and with my private clients, but that's basically been it. Other than that, family and wellness, getting well, chilling, resting, eating soup, still drinking the Theraflu and tea and water. My ladies in the build know I had a really rough cycle. Started, I think it was Sunday was the really rough day. Yesterday was a lot better. Today, a lot better. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't remember now. It was Saturday or Sunday was the really bad day. But got through that, and otherwise just been keeping my head down, focusing on the important things, spending time with family. So how was y'all's Thanksgiving? Drop in the comments. Let me know. I know a lot of you, because you're in the build, I already know how your Thanksgiving went because I already read through the check-ins for this week. If you're waiting for my feedback in the build, that's coming tomorrow morning. I was going to do it when I got back from training today, since I finally went to the gym. But I got back and basically had just ate dinner and came up here. So after I hop off tonight, it'll be kind of late. It'll be like after 8:30, maybe 9ish. So it's going to be family time, and we've basically been doing family Netflix movies, and we just started a series last night, a limited series. So we're going to be hopping on that again tonight. My parents are a trip, y'all. Y'all would love them. They're Bostonians, from Massachusetts. My mom was born in New Hampshire, and shout out to Mary. My mom was born in New Hampshire and grew up in Massachusetts. My dad's born, raised Massachusetts. So from the Northeast down to the South, and they are pretty hilarious to be around. So we have a lot of fun together. And they are very much late night people. My mom in particular, she is if you've ever heard of chromotype, it's about like who are the early birds waking up early, who are the night owls. But they have different animal names for the different ones. So the real late night people who are like inverted cortisol rhythm, which is probably really what's going on with her. That's my mom. She's a dolphin, what they consider dolphins, which is like late wake, late night, and then sleep during the day kind of people. So, oh, Debbie, I don't think I knew you grew up in Massachusetts too. That's awesome. We got our Northeastern girls here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I know. I'm surprised they didn't name the dolphin the owl. I mean, that's really what we think of as night owls. I don't remember why they call it a dolphin, but there's a book about that. Yes, Whitney, exactly. She said, "My mom's the one that's up till 4 AM and then sleeps till 11:30." Yep, yep, and then probably, like my mom, gets up a bunch of times, like, doesn't sleep through the night, especially after menopause, but, um, but definitely needs to sleep in. I promise it doesn't my voice sounds crazy, but my throat doesn't hurt as bad as it sounds. Ah, Juju here with the facts. Dolphins do not sleep and only like 24 minutes at a time or something like that. So that makes sense. That's why they call it the dolphin. I remember from that book, it's a chromotype, is I think is the name of the book. Unless it was called something else, but it was all about chromotypes. And the bear is the traditional kind of 9 to 5er. Like they thrive in that environment. That's my dad. Um, and then I can't remember what the other ones. I think there was a tiger or a leopard or one of those cats was like the early bird people, the early morning folks who like get everything done really early and then chill out at night. And then there was a fourth type, dolphin, bear, whatever the tiger or lion one was. And then there was one more, and I don't remember what it was. So if anybody's familiar with chromotypes, and I know some of y'all are like Googling like crazy while we're on here. So my Googlers, let me know what the fourth type was. I knew Juju would get it for me, Juliana. Bear, lion, wolf, and dolphin. Which one was the wolf? I don't remember what that correlated with. So lion is the early morning, I believe. Maybe the wolf was though. That could have been the wolf. I don't remember now. I know you're over there Googling. So let me know what the lion was and what the wolf was. I want to remember what that was. It's so interesting. Okay, let's see. Trouble getting started in the AM only gets going at night. Who's that? Which one is that? Or is that you? Is that you or is that one of the animals? And if it's you, which animal do you correlate with? That's the wolf. Okay. That used to be me and I've worked on it. So you can, I truly believe you can change your chromotype. I think a lot of these personality tests love to put you in a box and it can be very fixed mindset. Like this is how you operate and this is how it is. And ultimately we can change what we do in our habits and the way that we behave by focusing on it and improving it. I've done that with many times where I've thrived in different times of the day. Let's see. Ooh, Whitney says it's a perfect time that we're on this topic because I struggle with setting a nighttime routine that's actually good for me. It might be interesting to take that quiz and find out what type you are. Um, Debbie says lions are the third most common type of sleep animal. If you are the type of person who wakes up bright and early, yep, okay, so that was the lion. Raring to go and full of energy, you might be a lion. Yeah. Okay, so lion is the early morning, early start, early night. Yep. It's funny because Bronson is totally a lion during the weekdays, and then on the weekends, flip flop, which tells you you can thrive in any environment if you have a growth mindset and you're like, you know what? I can be good at this other thing. We can thrive in different environments. That's my only gripe with a lot of these personality tests or like typing tests, is that we don't want to let that become a limitation for us. This is what I am. This is how it's going to be. I'm stuck. I might as well just succumb to this. But it can be helpful sometimes, especially like as an entrepreneur, for example, when you're setting your own schedule, and you don't have somebody dictating when you have to work. It can be helpful to understand your rhythms and say, you know what? Instead of forcing myself to try to work when I don't have the energy, I can focus on, hey, I know that this particular time of the day would be the best. Like, this is the way I set it up. I have certain times a day where I try to schedule client calls. Some of that is dictated by client schedules. So I do take clients in the evening, when they need that. But a lot of the time, I try to schedule my clients between like a 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Time frame, because that's when I'm best with the face to face. I do this in the evening because it's usually the time when more people can get on. Not everybody's available to chit chat at 10 a.m. Or noon, but I love that. I love those times for FaceTime with clients or group calls. So, those of you who know, in the build and in my private support group calls, a lot of the times those will happen around noon, 1, 10 a.m., somewhere in there. Um, and then when I really want to get in dialed into work, even if I may not be super energetic, but that could be early in the morning or it could be late afternoon. Generally, like I would say 7 to 9 time is when I don't want to be working. I want to be doing something else. Chit chatting is cool, or having dinner, sitting down, relaxing a little bit. And now that Bronson's been in this early morning, early to bed thing, I've really thrived on that. And so since I've been here outside of my normal routine with the fam, I'm staying up later and then I'm getting up later in the morning. And y'all, oh my gosh, the ladies in the build know, like, grace, giving yourself grace has really been a theme this week, with the holidays and things being outside the norm. And I have to say, being sick and being here with my family and being on vacation, so to speak, and it being a holiday, I really just decided, you know what? It's okay to be outside my schedule right now. I know I love to go to bed between 10 and 11 p.m. now. And I know I love getting up around 7. But being here, I want to spend time with my family. They do things differently. And it's unrealistic to expect that they're going to change the way they do everything just because I'm here for a few days. So it's okay if I'm outside my regular schedule while I'm here. And so I've been allowing that and allowing myself to sleep in the morning and get up a little bit later, and or a lot later, and having more downtime. And that's been really what my body needed too right now. So sometimes we got to go with the flow and not let ourselves be so stuck in our routine that we end up stressing ourselves more than we really need to. So, let's talk about what some of these other animals are. Let's see. Wolves are they tend to wake up and go to bed much later than other types. Okay. And then the bear, what was the bear? Bears are the most common. Awakens and sleeps with the sunrise and sunset and requires a full 8 hours of sleep. You know what? I would probably be more of like a bear. Oh, hey, look at who's calling me. Bronson Dance. Hey, babe, guess what?
What?
You're on live on my YouTube.
What?
Say hi.
Oh, hey, everybody, what's going on?
Bronson's on a work trip and he just touched down like an hour ago. So I'm sure he's just calling to hear my voice because he misses me.
I miss your face.
Well, you should put on YouTube and you'll get to see my face.
Well, I'm driving.
Oh, wah, wah.
I went right from the car rental into rush hour traffic. So
Oh, no.
I'm having a blast right now.
Oh,
What are
babe.
you talking about on your live? Can
You
they
know,
hear me? Am I on speakerphone?
I have you on speaker. So we randomly, I love this group because I always start with like, what am I going to talk about tonight? And I don't
Yeah.
have anything in mind. And then we go deep into some random thing right away.
Hmm.
So somehow immediately we got on the topic of chromotypes. Have you ever heard of chromotypes?
Yeah.
So, the four different animals and your
Hmm.
sleep rhythm. So we were just talking about what the different animals are, and I was saying how you are a lion during the week, and then on the weekends you turn into a wolf.
What do you mean I turn into a wolf? I
So
like to howl at the moon.
funny you should bring up the moon because it's a full moon tonight.
Is it? Okay.
Look for the moon while you're in traffic. Oh wait, it's early there. Well,
It's
look.
early. Well, it's also rainy and foggy in Seattle. I can't see squat.
Wah, wah. So yeah, it was super clear tonight, and the full moon is gorgeous. So, ladies,
Okay.
wherever you are, if you can see the full moon, look for it because it is so pretty. It's like big and beautiful and bright. So, okay, so what the lion is it's the early riser and early to bed and like raring to go, up and raring to go early in the day. So that's you
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. And then you turn into a wolf because you stay up late and you get up late in the morning on the weekends.
Yeah, but even my late in the morning isn't really that late.
Not for most people,
I
no.
just become a tired lion.
You become a gamer lion.
A stubborn lion. That's it. I don't want to go to bed. You can't make me go to bed.
That's it. I don't know how he does it though, y'all. Like because he'll get me on his schedule during the week for the most part. I don't get up as early as he does, but maybe when he's leaving is when I get up. But it's still like 6 a.m. or 6:30 or 7 at the latest usually. But so I'll be like knocked out by the time we normally go to bed. And then on a Friday, Saturday night, when he stays up until midnight or 1 a.m., I'm knocked out by like 11. I'm like, I can't hang. So that's what happens. Although I've been hanging down here with my fam.
Yeah.
Oh, babe and ladies,
Yes.
if you're looking for a good movie on Netflix, Bronson watched one the other day and he told us about it. And we watched it last night. And babe, my parents loved it.
Really? Okay.
It was a really good movie. It's called Lou, Lou. It's about
Yeah,
a
I thought it was entertaining.
it's about a badass old lady. So
A badass old lady. There we go.
how
It's about
funny
my mom.
how
My
funny is
mom.
that, babe? I'm literally wearing my old lady Gaines tank top. It says this old ass is still a badass. That's
Nice.
funny. I was inspired by Lou last night, I guess. So yeah, y'all, if you're looking for a movie, it's good. She's a badass.
Yeah, I didn't like the main guy. I didn't like his acting, but overall, it was an interesting little twist at the end.
Yeah, you're right. He was terrible. But it is a good like keeps you on your toes kind of a movie, which I
Right.
like.
Yep.
So,
All right. Well, I don't want to keep you from your ladies. Tell the ladies I said hi, and we'll catch up in a later's.
okay, bye babe.
Because I gotta go find some meat.
Ha, go get some five. Oh, you already had five guys today.
I might have some more because that's the easiest thing to do, and it's amazing.
Okay, babe. Talk to you
Yeah.
later. Bye. Well, that was fun. There's a little cameo. He said both of the airports he was in, like, both had five guys today. So he's probably already had five guys like twice today. That is his meal of choice when he's out and about. So yeah, Blaze said according to my moon app, full moon was last night. Yeah, but it's still you can still see it. So usually it hangs around like a 24-hour cycle or whatever. So usually like the next day, you can usually see it a couple of days in a row. It's like not full like it was last night. It's almost full. There's like one little tiny piece that you can't see, but it was gorgeous last night too. Yes, Karen, I was jealous of your full moon hot tub experience last night. That was amazing. You are my hero. Oh, you know what? Since we're talking about habits, um, here you go. Whitney, this might be beneficial for you as you're thinking about your bedtime routine. Gretchen Rubin's book, Better Than Before: What I Learned About Making and Breaking Habits to Sleep More, Quit Sugar, Procrastinate Less, and Generally Build a Happier Life. It's a pretty good book. She talks a little bit about the types in here, her types, which I'm trying to remember now what the types were for her. 'Cause she had a whole other book about it. Not the moderator and abstainer, the other types. Anybody remember, if you're familiar with Gretchen Rubin, what her types were? Dude, I marked this book all up. I think she did a little. Oh, here it is. Upholders, questioners. Oh, I was just talking to Bronson about this the other day. This is powerful. Just understanding these types is really helpful too, in terms of like your motivation and the way you move about. So she really takes these 4 types, and then in this book she breaks down like how each of these types can really lean in to what they need to do to change habits, because it's different from the other types. Yes. Yeah, Whitney says it's probably on my Amazon wish list with 30 other books. Yes. I think I put this one on my idea list with where my books are. So her 4 types that she's talked about before are upholders. Upholders respond readily to both our outer expectations and inner expectations. So if you're a person who's like, give me the rules, I'm gonna follow it. I got it. Give me the plan, I can follow it. No problem. You're probably an upholder. Questioners question all expectations and will meet an expectation only if they believe it's justified. I would put Bronson in that category. He can follow it, but he's got to understand it first. It's got to make sense to him. Obligers respond readily to outer expectations, but struggle to meet inner expectations. So these are the people. Y'all are always looking for a challenge or a program to follow or the coaching. So a lot of my ladies in the build, you may be obligers. If somebody else, Coach Nat, is telling you, this is what I expect of you, and I'm going to be holding you accountable, it's easier for you to do that. Whereas when you're just trying to do it by yourself, that accountability is not enough for you. That's my obligers. Rebels resist all expectations, outer and inner alike. It's not about questioning or understanding. It's like if somebody tells me, I'm doing the opposite. So my real, that's my rebels. So if you're an upholder, you're the kind of person who you may not necessarily need the outer expectation to get it done. You can say, well, I'm going to do a whole 30 and here's the day I'm going to start, and boom, it's on like Donkey Kong. That's my upholders. So she talks about for each of the different types, like how you can go about setting yourself up for success to change habits. Mary, yeah, you're probably somewhere between a questioner and a rebel, but you're probably more a questioner. But I definitely see the rebel in there too. I think if you just like let your baser instincts lead, it would be like rebel. But then you're like, wait a minute, let me think about that. Is that accurate? All right, I can see that. And then you can follow it. Oh, snap. Mary Grace. What up, girl? She says she saw Gretchen Rubin and her sister live in Atlanta a couple of years ago. Oh, I bet that was cool. I like some of her stuff. Okay, I like this topic. We're getting onto the gifts and the wish lists, Amazon wish lists. Rhonda, would I say you're a rebel? No, I don't think so. I think you're more of a questioner. Yeah, I think you have a blend of things. Um, because you're very organized and you like to have a plan. And when you have a plan, you stick to it. So maybe a little of that obliger, but also the questioner, because you do want to understand things and you don't want to just follow blindly. So a questioner obliger would probably be where I put you. Mary Powerful. Rebel got me here. That's why I need my coach. Yeah. Sometimes we can really like when we understand ourselves, and that's what I love about these things is like we don't want these things to limit us, but we do want to understand ourselves better. And when we can understand ourselves better, we can understand when something's holding us back and when we need to shift that. And if we, like I said, I always think that we need to think bigger and think more um, growth mindset that I don't have to stay this way. It may be the way that I came out in the womb, but it doesn't mean that I'm stuck there. And I can improve things and I can shift the way I think about things. So, Mary Grace, upholder here. Yeah, but you know what? You are standing a lot more in your own power. Oh wait, no, that was the one. You can follow. Yep, yeah, that's 100% you. Upholders. Yep, you can follow your own plans or the plans of a coach. You don't need the coach there, but it's helpful to you, but it's not like necessary to get it from externally. Yeah, you're definitely 100% that. I could see that for sure. Juliana, definitely a rebel obliger. Yep. Yep, yep. I love it. I see that. You challenge the rebel, which is awesome. Juliana and Mary, challenging the rebel to improve yourselves. Growth mindset. I love it. Ooh, Mary Grace is dropping the link to the quiz. Cool. Thank you. So, okay, gift lists. Debbie says we use something called the Family Gift Registry, where everyone can put their list with links to Amazon or any store. Debbie, if there's a place we can go to find that, let me know because Bronson's family is big on like share your lists. And his sister has some stuff that's not on Amazon. So she found another one that she's using now. And I wonder if it's the same one. It was like another place you could share your lists that are not just Amazon. I just so far have just been using the Amazon ones, and I'll send Bronson's family one list, and then I send my family the other list so that they don't overlap. Because my family are like my sister in particular is a gift giver. You know what? Tonight we seem to be talking about all of the typing tests. So the love languages. If you're not familiar with those, I think most people are. One of the four love languages is gift giving, and that is totally my sister. She is the all year round, she will have an eye out for the people that she loves, and she'll stock up all year on different stuff for our birthdays or Christmas or whatever. So my mom and my sister are big, like go to the store, physically buy things for people. So they're not going to buy you gift cards or buy things on Amazon. Like they're about finding special things for the people in their lives. They love to do that stuff. So I give them a separate list because I'm like, they're not going to buy it on Amazon and they might buy it on Amazon, but they're gonna see what I said I want and they're gonna go look for it in the stores. So I try not to overlap and send both families that list so that nobody ends up both buying something. So um oh my gosh, Erin says my daughter did her Christmas list as a PowerPoint presentation this year with links. I saw somebody do that on TikTok. Wow. That is doing the most. She is an overachiever, isn't she? I love it. Talk about diva. That's pretty awesome. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. I wonder. Blaze is helping me understand what happens here on YouTube. She said the link won't show up in the chat unless she's a moderator. Can she send it to me directly? I don't know. You know what? We could post it in the Facebook group after the chat. Wow. PowerPoint with lists for the gifts. What have y'all been spending your money on for Black Friday weekend, Cyber Monday, all the things? Did you get any good stuff this weekend? Either gifts for your family, or I won't out you in case your family's watching. Unlikely, but um, oh my gosh, Karen, I love that. She said no lists here. We do presents, as in PRESENCE, not presents. So your own presents together rather than giving gifts, presents. I love that. Bronson and I are not big gift people. It is not, it's probably our last love language. So, I mean, I don't mind getting gifts. I think it's sweet. But we are not big on like the gift buying, gift giving thing. Um, it's fun as a ritual. My family's always been big on it, but I've always been kind of the last minute gift card buyer and running around trying to find something kind of a person. Ooh, my Black Friday Cyber Monday was $2.99 for Hulu and Disney Plus with ads for a year. Cool. Okay, I love that. I love the creative stuff. Like I had in my mind things I knew I wanted for a while that I hadn't bought. And so that's how I spend my Black Friday is stuff I already wanted that I hadn't gotten yet. And I already know how much it costs. So when the Black Friday deals go up, I know it's an actual deal and I'm not just suckered by the markup and then the markdown. So we talked about this a little bit on our build call on Black Friday. Bones coffee. We talked about Bones coffee. I ended up not buying it. I was like, you know what? I just can't justify the spend. I have now been finding more affordable coffees that I have either a subscription for, or I'll go to Target or Trader Joe's. And I was like, you know what? That would just be a lot for me to spend right now if I got all the flavors I wanted from them. So I decided not to do it. But I did, I think, did I share? I don't know if I shared the story with y'all last week, but we went to visit Bronson's family the week before Thanksgiving up where we used to live, which is about an hour away. And it's not a very comfortable drive from Virginia to back to Maryland because it's like a pain in the butt. There's only one way you can go when it's traffic. It's really rough. So we get up there we went to go to our storage unit to get out my Christmas decorations. And I forgot the key to the storage unit. So we went and hung out with his family and went home. And then I was like, geez, then I'm traveling, then he's traveling. I was like, I've had this little tiny Christmas tree, a little tabletop tree for like 15 years. And the lights don't work anymore. It's one of those that's like super little and it had the pre-lit and the lights don't work anymore. And I was like, okay, you know what? This year, instead of going up there and fussing with the storage unit, I'm just gonna get a new tree. So that was one of the things I got from Cyber Monday. Um, my sister totally plays Santa for all of her friends' kids. She's done that like forever since the kids were like babies, and now a lot of them are grown. So she still goes and like goes to Walmart or goes somewhere physically and does the Black Friday thing for all the kids. So I went with her this year. Me and my mom and my sister all went. And the only thing I looked at while we were in Walmart was Christmas trees because I was like, you know what? I want to see what they look like in person so I can pick out the style I like and then I'll go online and I'll order it and have it sent to where we live because obviously I'm not going to buy it down here in Georgia. So I really loved the cashmere style, the like fluffy trees that have like the fluffy branches. So I was like, perfect. Now I know what I want. So I looked it up and then they had a deal on Cyber Monday. So it should be delivered to my place the day I get home, Thursday night. So I'm really excited. That's one of the things I spent my money on this year was a new tree, still a small tree. I didn't go crazy. But now that we have our big windows, we have a perfect place to put it. And so I'm going to go do some more shopping and actually like get all the decorations for it and do a whole new Christmas tree different from what I've done for ever. So I'm excited about that. That's how I'm going to spend my time before Bronson gets home. I'll be home a few days before he is. So I'll be doing all my decorating because he's not into that. So, so the Christmas tree was one thing. Um, oh, what else did I spend my money on? Supplements, of course. I actually had Bronson buy the Equip this time. So Equip for sure. What else did I get? I might have to pull out my, you know what, y'all? Oh my gosh, I got sucked in. I finally did it. I've been avoiding it for a long time. TikTok shop. I don't know if y'all are on TikTok, but that's my comic relief. When I just want to chill and have a laugh, I am like scrolling through TikTok. And I keep seeing these creators, these content creators and influencers putting out, these ads about these products and they're reviewing the products on TikTok shop. And y'all, the TikTok shop prices are so much lower than Amazon. It's ridiculous, especially on Black Friday. They were like $4, $3 for things that are like $20 or more on Amazon. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't trust it. I've never bought anything on TikTok shop. But I got a bunch of stuff for like 25 bucks. So I was like, you know what? Worst case scenario, it was a big scam and I'm out $25. But I got a bunch of little things there, like beauty things. I don't even remember what all I got now, but like different little beauty things and things for the house on TikTok shop. So if y'all are looking for the low, I will let y'all know if everything is legit, if it all comes and it's good quality and it's decent. I will definitely keep you posted because I don't know if it's always like that. Usually before Black Friday, I was seeing like maybe a $5 difference between the Amazon price and the TikTok shop price. I think it's because they're just trying to lure people away from Amazon. So they just have these good deals. Um, or maybe even that there are sellers on there that are not selling on Amazon. So they discount it more so you can get a better deal and go to them. I don't know, but the Black Friday deals were insane on TikTok shop. So, okay, let's go back up and see what else y'all were buying. Let's see. We got White Willow supplement. What is that? Oh, that one of your new natural supplements for the pain, Mary? New workout gear and slippers. Yay! I love slippers. And everybody loves new workout gear. Blaze says I bought a second Ninja Creamy. Ooh, the deluxe this time and containers for it. Oh, that's a good buy. I'm missing my creamy while I'm here. I have not made protein ice cream this whole time. Um, I don't know if I told y'all. Oh my gosh, I keep coming up with things. I'm not sure if I told you. Um, I think I shared on one of the calls that I was for my plan to come down here. I didn't bring anything crazy. Just like I brought one thing of Relight and my general, like my regular supplements in my little pill box. But I didn't go crazy bringing a ton of supplements. I brought one bag of Equip. So, but I had seen in Sprouts these really clean cookie doughs, gluten free, dairy free, only a handful of ingredients. Um, But I was like, "Oh, I can bring those for Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna have to put them in the freezer, and then I have to remember to take them out of the freezer and pack them." And I knew I would probably leave them at home, and then it would just be me eating them when I got home. So I didn't get them. Well, today I went to our grocery store after I went to the gym, and they were $2 cheaper per package at our grocery store down here at Kroger versus Sprouts. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting them." So I got those. So I'm only here for 2 more days. So I got my dad's favorite flavor, chocolate mint, and I got gingerbread. So I'm gonna make them tonight. They only make a dozen each, and I'll share them, me and my family, and then I'll leave whatever's left over here for them. So I am gonna try those cookies after all, because I didn't have dessert on Thanksgiving because it was all brownies. I don't know if I told y'all that story, but it was all brownies. Everybody brought brownies. We didn't have any pumpkin pie, pecan pie, cheesecakes, none of that, like typical Thanksgiving stuff. It was all chocolate brownies. I don't know why. Like everybody just happened to have the same idea, but I was like, okay, I didn't bother. Now my best friend made the brownies with birch benders, which I don't know if y'all are familiar, but that is a paleo. They have different types, but they have paleo, they have keto, different kinds of mixes. And so once she told me that, I was like, "Oh, okay, well maybe I'll try it." And then I tried it later on, but I didn't actually have any around the dessert table with everybody that night. So we'll have cookies. I brought that up because tonight is the first night. I might actually try making protein ice cream while I'm down here, and it'll just be the old school, like in the blender. But I will definitely be missing my creamy. Can't wait to get home to my creamy. So I love that one. That's a good one. Um, I wonder what does the deluxe do that's different from the standard one? What else are you going to be able to make? Let's see. Ooh, Whitney, I'm doing all the skincare, breathing, stretching. Oh, she's talking about her nighttime routine. Listening to a podcast, looking at my planner for the next day. I will start implementing a few things to see how it goes. Ooh, Mary, Aaron Hershig book is on your list. I love it. It's on my list too. I know somebody will buy it for me for Christmas. So that's the redefining Milo, rebuilding Milo, I think it's called. Oh gosh, Juliana, you have a child birthday and Christmas. One child birthday and Christmas is complete. A few of her desires were on sale. Still have 2 more to plan and shop for. Oh, fun. Karen says we do stocking stuffers for family Christmas. See, I like that. The little things. Christmas lottery scratch offs. Oh, my family loves to do that too. Fake check for the grands. Oh, that's cute. Put money in their savings. I love that. That is awesome. And we do adventures throughout the year. I'm a big one on I want to travel and I want to experience life and do fun things. Make memories. Ooh, Juliana's going to the White House to see the Christmas trees on Friday. I love it. Oh, fun. Let's see. Karen says, I spent a small fortune on Equip, Redmond's, and Element on the pre Black Friday sales. I did get more Element. Um, I got more Equip. Bronson had already gotten more Redmonds. What else? What other? I know. I feel like there's other supplements I bought. Oh, I got BLOODWORK, y'all. I needed to order my blood work again. I do it every quarter, but because of the low testosterone we've been working on, I actually tested early last month, and then I decided to do so. Obviously, I had to do it again this month. So it just so happened I wasn't even thinking that the third-party testing companies that I go through would have deals. So Own Your Labs had a bunch of deals. They had 20% off everything. Life Extension had a certain amount off based on how much you spent. So I think I ended up getting $25 off that. So I basically ordered some through Life Extension and some through Own Your Labs, which is typically how I do it. Because Own Your Labs has better prices on certain testing, but Life Extension has better prices on the hormones. So I ordered all my testing at a great discount, and that was massive because y'all, it ain't cheap to pay for your own testing. So my blood work is now done. That was awesome. And for those of you who have been thinking about certifications, I know Whitney was looking at Primal and waiting for their Black Friday sales. Any of my ladies who are ever looking into personal training certifications, nutrition certifications, health coaching, anything like that, courses, I got a course I had really been looking into for a little while with Clean Health Institute. They're out of Australia. And they have some of the biggest names in physique sports involved with them, including my idol, Hattie Boydell, Lane Norton, who can be really an asshole, but um, he's actually pretty good. I'm coming around. I used to really not like his stuff, um, but I think he's really matured. And so, anyways, I ended up going with their Physique Coaching Academy certification. So that will be one I will be diving into. And then I got another one. What was the other one I got before that? It was the Precision Nutrition, Sleep, Stress, and Recovery cert. So that one, I haven't dove into that yet, but I'd gotten that. They had done that. I think it was before Black Friday, but it was like half off or something really good. So those were the two. I hope I only did two. I tend to rack up certification enrollments and then I wait to do it because I can't do them all at the same time. But I may like start making time to do a little bit of each of them because I just love geeking out on stuff. So that means that's a good thing for y'all because that just means my knowledge is going to increase and I'm going to pass that along to you. So um, I know Erin mentioned that she decided to dive into precision nutrition. Yes, so I'm excited. Funny story, I actually enrolled in the PN1 precision nutrition level one nutrition certification as well a very long time ago, and I never actually completed it. So now that you're doing it, maybe I'll dive back in so we can geek on that together. Okay, let's see. What else did y'all get? Whitney, I almost read this incorrectly. She said she got ankle cuffs and grips. I almost thought you said you got like handcuffs. I was about to say, ooh, somebody is feeling kinky. Funny you should mention, yes, the ankle cuffs, I think were one of the things I got on TikTok shop for really cheap. So hopefully they'll be decent quality. I've never had my own, and you're at the mercy of the gym you're going to and just see if they have them or not. So that'll be great to have. Love the grips. That's a great thing. Okay. Blaze says the white willow is the natural aspirin. What aspirin was originally made from. Ooh, I might have to get some of that and stash it away for when I need it. Full Script is still running their sale through tonight, I think. Okay, the creamy. So the regular creamy is 2 cup pints. The deluxe is 24 ounces. Wow. 24-ounce max on each container. So you get more volume, and the deluxe does drinks. Okay. And you can blend half of the container or all. Oh, that's cool. I like that idea. Yes, we're all still waiting for our Equip iced coffee to finally ship. Rhonda said she's not crazy about the chocolate. She just got glad it was on sale. Yeah, I like to if I've never tried a supplement before, that's another thing I like to use sales for is like, well, okay, at least I can try it. And then if I don't like it, at least I didn't spend full price. I had that experience with Paleo Valley when they came out with their bone broth protein. They offered a big deal on it, and it was to me, it's like way too sweet. It's very grainy. It's weird. Ah, good call, Whitney. She said, I'm probably going to wait a little longer. on education with this baby still being 2 and just want to give all that study time to myself and my body. Yes, truth. We really have to think about, do I have the capacity for this right now? Otherwise, you'll be like me. You'll buy it and then years will go by and it'll be like, oh, I never went through that certification. I'd gotten the behavior change certification with, or specialist with NASM like a couple of years ago, and then never did that, or maybe it was a year ago. And then Bronson decided to do it, and he does things this quick. So he was like, I'm going to bust this out in 30 days. And I was like, okay, well, then I guess I'll do it now. So I pulled it back out and we did that one together. So it does help me when I have somebody else going through it. So now that Aaron's doing PN, maybe I'll pull back out PN. Um, I wanted to tell y'all what else I got. Let's see, blood work, my Christmas tree, some supplements. What was the other thing? Oh, pluck seasonings, the organ blends. I had been wanting to order some of that for a while, but it is very pricey. And that's the other thing. When there are particular supplements I want or something that I want that's really pricey, I wait for the deals. So that one I'm excited to have because I am not a fan of liver. Every blue moon, I'll have a taste for some pate, but usually I'm not feeling it. So I'll use the Pluck seasonings to get my organ meats in and get those good vitamins and minerals from it without having to deal with the liver, eating the liver. Let's see what else. Was there anything else? I felt like I spent a lot, but it might have just been because the certifications were not cheap. They were great deals, but they weren't cheap. Boop. I think that was it. Let's look at my finances and see. Where did I put it? What else did I buy? I know about, what else came in the TikTok shop? So I can tell y'all what I got from the TikTok shop. Let's see. Oh, and then I went back on TikTok shop the other day and ordered again because I kept seeing this thing. All right, skincare ladies. New Derma standard high frequency wand. It's those wands that you
guys listen to
use. Oh, there goes TikTok. It's the wands you use on your face. It's like a high frequency wand, and it sends like frequencies into your skin or whatever. And there's all these different attachments. You can use it for your scalp too. They have an attachment for that. So yeah, that was one of the things I totally got suckered into. But it was a good deal, so I figured, hey, I'll give it a shot. And then what were the other TikTok things on the one that was all the really cheap stuff? Oh, I got a castor oil pack. I already have one, but eventually you use it enough and you gotta replace it. So I figured it'd be good to have a second one. I used interesting note because I know some of y'all struggle with your cycles the way I do, with the pain and whatnot. I had the really bad painful day while I was here, but before we left, I had a day where I thought my cycle was coming because I did start to get cramps. And I used the castor oil pack, which a lot of the time I don't do because I don't want to bother with it. But I was like, you know what? Let me nip this in the bud. And I swear it went away overnight. It was gone. I didn't. And then it waited. And then I ended up having a 28-day cycle, which I rarely have. So I don't know if I can attribute that to the castor oil, but now I'll have a second castor oil pack. So I got that. I got a new selfie tripod for videos and whatnot, like in the gym. I have one already, but this was so cheap. It was like $3, y'all. $3.36. Normally I'm spending $15 to $20, $25 on those. So that was huge. Hopefully it'll be decent quality. Even if not, it'll be something else to use. So it's always good to have a tripod. Great for taking your progress pictures, great for taking videos in the gym without having to ask somebody else to do it. And then there's a little bathroom vanity organizer thing I had actually been planning on getting from Amazon. $3 on TikTok shop, y'all. So how could I not? I got my LMNT. Okay, where's the other stuff from TikTok? Oh, I got this handheld foldable selfie stick tripod thing with a light and a microphone on it for $5. So that would be amazing if that works. And then I got this really cute, it looks like a purse, but it is a makeup bag and it has like places for all of your brushes. Um, which I actually really needed a new makeup bag because mine is a mess. I've had it forever. It's all dirty. By the way, if you have ideas for cleaning makeup bags, I tend to just wear them out and throw them out and get a new one. But I bet there's a way to clean it. Speaking of cleaning, there is this electric or automatic brush cleaner for your makeup brushes. It has like the solution in it. It has a little rechargeable thing with a USB, and it cleans your makeup brushes, which I'm so lazy and never clean my own makeup brushes, which is I never wear makeup. So it's rare that I wear makeup, but I never clean the brushes. So I have brushes that need to be cleaned. So that will be cool. That was $6. And then I got a dashboard, not a dashboard. It's a phone holder, but it's from your rear view mirror instead of the dashboard. I have one on my I have a suction one on my windshield, but it broke a while back, and so it doesn't really hold the phone in there, so I have to kinda, like, prop it up and, like, hope it doesn't fall, and then every time I turn, my phone falls out. So this one I got for $3.08. Crazy, y'all, crazy. Um, Erin said she saw the brush cleaner, was thinking of it. I will definitely let you know how it works. And the makeup brush thing, definitely. Whitney wants to know too. Let's see. And then I got the ankle buckles too for the gym. So all of that, those were $3.16, the ankle straps. So all of that for like $25. Now the high frequency thing for my face, that was 41. It's normally like 60 something. Or even more than that. It was like marked down to 60 something, and then it was marked down to 41 on Black Friday. So I will let y'all know if that helps at all. Like I never had acne problems until like the last couple of years, and then it started becoming more of a hormonal acne thing. So I have like can't really see them unless I get close, but I have like these little scars. So I'm hoping it'll help with that. Oh, girl, Whitney, I'm right there with you. She said, I need to revamp my whole makeup world. Haven't done it in years and it's time. Open to suggestions. Um, yeah, that's another thing I want to work on is companies that have cleaner makeup. Like Beauty Counter, for example. I used to have a girlfriend that sold Beauty Counter. I consider doing it myself, actually. Um but I don't know if I ever actually tried trying to remember what I actually got from them. It might have been the tinted moisturizer. I've been in love with Physicians, what is it? Physicians, shoot, I forget the name of it now. Something Physicians, Pharmacy Physicians, something. Anyway, but I'm starting to care a lot more again, like I did years back, about what's in the products I put on my skin because of the hormone situation with endocrine disruptors. So I'm diving back into that world. I'll definitely keep you posted into what I find and what I think about what's out there. Yeah, I wasn't. I used the tinted moisturizer, but I don't really covered at all. It was literally like putting on moisturizer, and it didn't really do anything for your complexion. So, um, Rhonda, did you say you're dealing with an actual raccoon? She said, trying to feed my feral cats, and this sucker is relentless. Ordered a BB gun. Poor cats. Now I have to take away their food because they all have eaten. You have a raccoon stealing your cat's food? What in the world? That is crazy. Ooh, fancy facials, Whitney. I love it. I've gotten very few facials in my life because I was always so funny about people touching my face. So, one time in Curacao when I was there for a wedding a million years ago, all the bridesmaids got them. I think that was my first time ever getting one. Totally fell asleep on the table. And then I did one maybe a couple of years ago when I started having some skin issues and hoping that it would help. I don't know. I really am very unsure about all of that. I think I'm just going to go a lot more natural with everything. Scrutinize the cleansers and the moisturizers and all of that stuff and just try to go a lot more clean on everything I put on my skin: makeup, skincare, body wash, shampoo, laundry detergent, all of that stuff. That'll be a whole rabbit hole, but welcome. That'll be a 2024 thing. I've started taking the baby steps, but I think that'll be a theme for next year. Okay, back to Rhonda and this raccoon. What in the world? They don't scare easily. Jeez. They have audacity, don't they? Oh my gosh. If anybody has any ideas for how to get rid of a raccoon, let Rhonda know. Oh, I love it. Debbie says I try to get a massage once a month and have a combo massage facial once a quarter. Have one scheduled in December. Oh, that's fun. I'm definitely big on the massages. I'm finally back to my monthly massage, and my last two were really rough on my body. I think I just wasn't used to it. So I had a lot of like detox going on afterwards. So I'm hoping that that gets out of my system. Like honestly, that's when I started getting sick was first massage and then second massage. So it's like I think it's just clearing things out. Stop it, Whitney. You won a diamond glow facial. Oh my gosh. Let us know how that goes. That sounds amazing. I'm all about the self care. Blaze says that raccoon ain't going nowhere. Now that he found the cat food. Oh boy. Crazy. Y'all are fun. We get to keep this fun going because this Thursday, everybody in the build and all my private clients, we are combining our support calls. So everybody will be together. And the great thing about that, that is a foreshadowing of what things will look like in the new year. Because when I moved to a membership model, everyone in the membership and all my private clients, when we do group support, blah, 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 group support calls, which are the weekly Zooms, just like the ones we do in the build. Everybody who's in the membership and everybody who is a private client will be on those support calls together. So I'm excited. It's a way to bring my whole community together so we don't have separate groups. So everybody can get to know each other and connect. So I'm excited. So this Thursday will be the first time we do that together, and then we'll keep going like that. I think we only have one more, so we will combine them again for the last one in December, and then going into the new year, anybody who sticks around will keep going that way. So, oh yeah, Whitney, post the story in the Facebook group. That'll be fun. We can hear about how you won the facial. All right, ladies, it is now a little after 8:30 here on the East Coast. I'm going to sign off for the night. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. Love how we always go down fun rabbit holes. Hopefully, Rhonda can get that raccoon to go down a hole and get out of her yard. All right, ladies, have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope to see you all on the Thursday call. And otherwise, keep killing it. See y'all next week.